Manifesting wealth has more to do with your nervous system regulation than it has to do with your financial knowledge. And what do I mean by this? Your nervous system is the key component in what flows to you, into what you manifest. And if your nervous system is not regulated, meaning you feel anxious all the time, you feel worried about money, you feel anxiety, you have this contracting, tightening up in your body when you think about money, when you think about if you deserve wealth, if you feel unworthy of money. And this can all be below the surface. It could be below your awareness. You're unconsciously feeling these things in your nervous system through your energy, through your thoughts, through your emotions. And this can show up as you blocking, self-sabotaging, preventing wealth to actually come to you. This is the biggest lesson I have learned when it comes to manifesting wealth, is that you need to feel deserving. You need to feel safe around money, talking about money, feeling the way you do about money. When you exchange money, when you hand money over, when you pay for something, pay attention to how you feel. Do you feel like, I don't really want to tip a lot, or I'm nervous to spend this, or you're constantly thinking about, I shouldn't have bought that, I shouldn't have done that. And I'm not talking about spending beyond your means. That's a whole nother thing. I'm talking when you spend within your means, when it's in your budget, but you still feel weird about it. You can't stop thinking about it. You have this nervous energy when you give money away, when you spend it on yourself, when you buy something, or you have this nervous energy when a bill's coming up. This could even show up as jealousy. When you see someone else making a lot of money or someone else really thriving in life, you don't like seeing them do well. It makes you feel anxious. It makes you feel jealous. It makes you feel, like, why isn't that me? Why couldn't that be me? And jealousy is actually a good emotion because it allows you to see what it is you really want, but you don't want to stay in jealousy. You want to use it to motivate you, to push you into seeing that whatever this person has is what you want. And you don't want to live in envy of someone else. You want to use it. You want to use your emotions to identify, to acknowledge, to see yourself, to see what it is you're truly wanting. And wealth is really just an energy. Your nervous system has to align with money to receive money. And for me, for so long, my nervous system when it came to money was unworthiness, meaning I didn't feel like money belonged to me. Like if you told me I could make $1 million, I would have loved the idea of that. But to actually receive it would have felt uncomfortable. I would have felt like maybe it was for someone else, not me. Or maybe it wasn't possible for me if I truly thought about it. Didn't really feel like it was my life. And so your nervous system has this unease about it. It has this dysregulation, meaning it feels anxious, it feels closed up, it doesn't feel calm, it doesn't feel relaxed, it doesn't feel inviting, it doesn't feel open. It closes, it contracts. It's the opposite energy of what you need to receive. To receive money is an openness. It's arms wide open, heart energy open. That's how you receive things in life. And when you tend to feel unworthy, when you tend to feel maybe distrusting, maybe you don't feel good enough, maybe it feels like someone else's life, maybe it just doesn't feel possible to you. If you've been stuck in scarcity or been trained to be in scarcity, a lot of these, sorry, there's sirens in the background, hopefully you can hear me, but a lot of these things we just absorb from our parents. So maybe it's on a deep subconscious, unconscious level. You're not even aware. I wasn't aware. I didn't know that I felt this way. It was a huge block. I couldn't see myself. And awareness is part of the healing process. It's actually looking in the mirror and seeing yourself. It's understanding where your nervous system is at. You have to understand, do I feel safe around money? Do I feel deserving of money? And when you can answer these questions honestly, and you see the root of why you've been blocking money to come to you, that's when you finally are in the energy of change, transformation. I'm a transformational coach because I love watching people see and transform themselves into who they want to be, into the lives that they want. I have transformed myself into someone who felt unworthy of money, who didn't feel like money could be theirs, who didn't think it was possible. So here I am now, making more money than I ever dreamed possible. Transformation is awareness, number one. You have to transform by being aware what needs to be changed. That's the first step. So if you've already become aware that your nervous system is blocking you, that's huge. That's the biggest shift. And after awareness comes change, comes you doing the work. You have to be aware of what needs to change first, and then you can do the practices, repeat those practices over and over and over again. It's in the doing that you change. It's not just reading about it, watching this video. Sure, it might help you become aware, but awareness isn't the full transformation. It's you practicing the new version of you, the new nervous system, the new feeling of calm around money. And it could just be a simple hand on your heart, a relaxation technique, a meditation technique. You could do all kinds of somatic work to regulate your nervous system around money. You can work with me. I'm a wealth manifestation coach. You can do all of these practices daily, and little small incremental changes daily add up to a big shift. When you slowly start walking in a different direction, over time, you end up way over here. That's how change happens. It's slow, little shifts daily that add up to a big change. So don't get, frustrated or worried or anxious, waiting for the money to come. Just keep practicing, just keep doing. Because when you do, you change. And then once you've changed on the inside, you've changed your nervous system, you've changed how you feel about money, you change your identity, how you see yourself, what's possible for you, that's when the external world changes. That's when things can flow to you because you've made space. You've made space in your heart. You're no longer contracting and resisting. You're open to the flow. So I hope that this video was helpful and that you're enjoying this beautiful weather. You're being present in the moment, doing all that you can today, because that's all you can really do. And I love you. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you in the next video.